This part of the test will measure your listening ability when it comes to the conversations and lectures in academic settings. You will listen to a recording, and then answer questions about it. You will be able to take notes while listening, and you can listen to the recording only once. The questions must be answered in the presented order. During the exam, you will not be allowed to go back to the previous question. Now listen to the lecture.
An image is transferred from one surface to another using a matrix, such as a wood block, metal plate, or stencil in the ancient art of printmaking. Relief, intaglio, lithography, and screen printing are the four basic techniques commonly used to describe the procedure. The oldest of these, relief printmaking, developed in the East and was introduced to Europe during the 15th century. This method involves carving an image into a surface, inking the elevated portions, and printing the result. During the 19th century, Japanisme movement, woodblock printing, a type of relief printmaking, was particularly well liked in Japan and had an impact on numerous European artists. On the other hand, intaglio entails cutting an image into a surface and inking the recesses. This approach is renowned for its depth and detail. This method was expertly applied by Rembrandt, a prominent figure in the Dutch Golden Age, in his engravings. A grease substance is used to create an image onto a stone or metal plate in the late 18th century printing process, known as lithography, which is followed by the application of water and ink. When pressure is applied, the ink only sticks to the image, producing a print. During the 19th century, the invention of lithography made it possible for art to be widely disseminated, in a manner democratizing art. The most contemporary method, screen printing, makes use of a stencil and a mesh screen. Ink is driven onto the printing surface through the mesh. Artists like Andy Warhol used this technique frequently during the 20th century, reflecting the fusion of high art and common culture. It is impossible to exaggerate the impact of printmaking on both the art world and society at large. Printmaking has played a crucial role in communication and expression throughout history. From the spread of religious and political ideas in early Europe to the development of pop culture today, I frequently assert that printmaking is the voice that reaches all corners of the globe via art. Let's not forget that not all image transfer techniques are regarded as printing. For instance, typical printmaking processes such as photocopying and digital printing lack the depth, texture, and artistic intervention that are essential to these processes. A field that is constantly changing, printmaking honors its historical foundations while embracing contemporary developments. It combines the past, present, and future in an original way. Printmaking is the voice that reaches all corners of the globe via art.
Now listen to the conversation between two people.
Listen to a conversation between a student and a philosophy professor.
Hi, Melissa. Your rough draft for your paper is looking very promising so far.
Thanks. I still have some reading to do. Postmodernism is pretty challenging, so...
Well, you're off to a good start. So, anything else about the class or postmodernism since we have a few minutes before my next appointment?
Well, actually, in class you talked about a French philosopher, Lyotard. You said he didn't believe in stories or something like that. That stories were invalid?
Okay, I think I see. First of all, you understand what he, remember what Lyotard said about the grand narrative?
Not really.
Okay, have a seat.
All right.
It's not quite the same way you're thinking of narratives, not stories. Lyotard meant narrative as in a way of understanding the world. How can I explain this? Grand narrative, it's like an idea that helps people make sense of history. Like, when you picture the early Middle Ages in Europe, what do you think?
Okay, like, there weren't a lot of cultural achievements then. Lots of wars, but not a lot of important art or books or anything. Like, it was the Dark Ages.
All right, that's a simple explanation of a time in history, right? Something that tends to be accepted or understood by most people. That makes it a grand narrative. Here's a more recent one. Scientific progress.
Uh-huh.
People look at important inventions throughout history, light bulbs, cars, computers, and we generally believe that there's an underlying universal truth, that modern technology makes the world better. It's been the belief for so long that people accept it as being true. We don't even think of it much. We just accept that modern technology has that effect.
Well, it does make our lives better.
All right, this is where Lyotard comes in. He believed we have to be careful about accepting ideas like that. He said these beliefs really oversimplify things and that we should think more critically. Are there times when technology would not be considered progress, where it doesn't bring improvement?
Oh, I don't know, pollution? But,
No, that's good. It would be hard to say pollution was a form of improving the world.
But isn't pollution just a side effect of... Oh, so it kind of goes against the grand narrative about technology. It complicates things.
Yeah, and that's a basic idea behind postmodernism, that we should be skeptical of grand narratives, because there's a good chance they're not completely true.
You mean...
Well, not to say there's no truth in grand narratives, of course. It's just that nothing is as simple and straightforward as it seems. We should look critically at the things we assume.
Okay, I think I get it. Thanks.
Listen again to part of the conversation, then answer the question.
We don't even think of it much. We just accept that modern technology has that effect.
Well, it does make our lives better.
All right, this is where Leotard comes in.